But what is he doing?
See? See, look, show the chat. That's going to be really good.
Look at your ass.
See, and I'm beginning to think that when women see guys like him accept that, this is the reason why the BBL versus natural body discussion is still an ongoing thing. What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Rome, back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, I hope you subscribe. And you know what? I was kind of surprised that this discussion was still going on, because I did a reaction to a topic. It was very similar. It was pretty much touched on the same thing. And this was probably maybe about 2.5 weeks ago, give or take. But since then, there's been a video that's been circulating and has gone viral of somebody going around asking men and women, do they think men prefer natural over BBL? And this is also going to be proof that women don't really listen to what men say. All right, so without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the next video.
Do you think men prefer a natural body or a BBL? BBL.
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 BBL, BBL, BBL,
BBL.
BBL,
BBL.
BBL, BBL.
Do you prefer natural bodies or BBL bodies?
Natural.
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 Natural. Natural.
Yeah, ridiculous, right? So there was a young lady that reacted to this, and from what I can tell, looks like she's pretty natural. And then there's also a girl that reacted to this that has a BBL. I'm going to show you both of those, all right? So, first girl is the natural chick, all right? Let's keep it moving.
Natural bodies are highly sought after. It has nothing to do with the way that you look. It has everything to do with how you feel about yourself. And it just further proves that women will listen to women about men before listening to men about men. There was a video circulating about random women being asked whether or not they think men prefer a BBL body versus a natural body, and all of them said BBL, and then all of the men that were asked the same question at random had said the opposite, that they prefer natural. Granted, I understand why a lot of women feel that way, because of what they see on social media and whatever else. Or even when I see a woman with a fat ass walk by, fake or real, I'm going to look. So, like, I expect men to do the same, because I'm not even attracted to women like that. And so, I think that they misconstrue the fact that men enjoy toys like that, because typically women who get work like that done objectify themselves however they can in order to come up. And that's okay if that's the lane that you want to be in. But I do think that it's disposable. And the reason why I think that is because there's no self-love in that. I have this long, elongated ass torso, stubby ass legs. I had to build what I'm working with right now. There's been times where I looked at shit and I'm like, do I want to go that route? I don't, because it's not me. Like, I would rather be the best version of whatever the fuck I have to work with and be that. I can appreciate women who get shit done, and I can appreciate women that are natural. I don't have a dog in the race. I don't like women. But I understand the confusion. But I think what needs to be taken into account is the lack of self-love. Start from within. You'll then be able to align with whatever is for you, rather than changing your external to then serve your need for external validation. It has nothing to do with them. Granted, men need to step up. Sure, there's a lot of shortcomings on their behalf as well. If it actually aligns with you, then none of that shit matters anyway. People are going to do what people do. The women are the ones that are getting the work done. The men aren't sitting here saying, I need you to go and put $8,000 into this area and 10, 15, and like, they're not asking you to go and do that. You're doing it because you think that that's what they want. So I think having honest communication is also lacking here.
I didn't understand the whole part of saying men need to step up too. I don't know how the hell that played a part into this conversation about natural bodies versus BBL. So that sounds like a personal problem, a you problem. But outside of that, I do agree with everything else that she had to say in the video. Now, and as you said, she said she was natural. Now we're going to get the perspective of a girl who actually had a BBL done. So this should be interesting because I want to see her take on it. Let's keep it moving.
Further proof that women will listen to women about men before.
So I'm really excited to stitch this because I have so many opinions. Basically, the creator is saying, she's for whatever, pro, do what makes you happy. I agree. And I'm saying this because I have a BBL. BBL versus natural. I have a BBL done. So I'm going to speak as someone who got one. First and foremost, I think all the men and women saying natural, what I realize is they like proportion. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. I think a man you will date a woman who doesn't have the fattest ass, who doesn't have the biggest hips. I think a man will date a girl with a tummy. I think a man will date a girl who doesn't have a small little waist. I definitely think a man will date a girl whose boobs have a nice teardrop. Trust me. I know a man will date a woman like that. But they're proportion. Men like proportion. That's my opinion. I think a man will date a thick girl, a skinny girl, a slim girl, a medium girl, as long as everything looks in harmony. That is my opinion, and I'm speaking because I got a BBL done. And what this creator is saying, and what a lot of men are saying, is BBL are toys that you pick them up and you throw them away. It's like driving. It's like driving a Lamborghini. You'll rent it for the weekend, but you're gonna give it back and go right back into your Honda. Whatever all these comments about BBLs, and I feel like that's extreme BBL. I do agree. I think men start to not value women who have their bodies done when it's like an obvious. When you start looking like, excessive, like Kim Kardashian, Nicki Minaj, Cardi B, all these crazy Instagram girls with these huge asses, these little waists. And I think that's when men start to look at you more as a toy, or like, okay, you caught my eye, but you're not really my type. I think to that extent. But homegirl, if you just like a little chubster and you like your weight isn't an issue and it's not sitting in the right spot, go get the fucking BBL if you want to safely. Do your research. Men like proportion. And all the women saying, oh, men like natural, like the creator here, she's fucking beautiful. She's breathtaking. Like, she is so pretty. And the point is that women who are saying natural are maybe like very proportioned women, and the men saying natural, I don't think they're very basic men. Men are black and white. Men are like dumb. So to me, men mean, when they think BBL, they literally put you in a category of someone who went and did 3 rounds of a BBL. They put you in a category of an Instagram model. There are BBLs that are very natural. There are BBLs that give women a lot of confidence, like it did to me, and they just make you look very like confident. I put on jeans, my ass does not stick out. I don't have that huge hole, but I put on jeans and there's a nice curve and some nice hips. I put on a tight dress and my tummy's a little pretty flat, and I like that. I don't need to have the biggest ass for nothing. But a bitch do want to look in the mirror and be like, I'm fucking even and not a square SpongeBob box or not an upside down triangle. That's my opinion. Do what makes you happy. Get it done, don't get it done. All these men saying, I like natural, I like natural. Homegirl, don't forget they mean proportion. They do not mean natural. Their version of BBL is an extremist, not a subtle BBL. And there's definitely things to do to make you happy, and that is my intake.
Yeah, your take, and that's all it is. Now, do men like women with proportion bodies? Yes. That doesn't mean that man is gonna accept a BBL just because it looks natural in proportion. Because if you were to tell a man, hey, just so you know, my boobs aren't real and I got a fat transfer, and he can't tell, he's going to look at you differently afterwards, regardless of how good it looks, how natural it looks, how proportionate it is. If you let him know openly that you've had that done, some men are going to look at you differently. See, what women like her don't realize, and you notice she had to take a little dig at men too, which lets me know there is some issues with some of y'all women, man, because even a conversation like this, y'all can't help yourselves but to throw men under the bus when they're literally being asked if they like BBLs or natural bodies more, which is ridiculous. Go to show you, y'all got some fucking issues. But anyway, what it really comes down to is the mindset. Because if when you openly tell a man that, what the man is going to think is, damn, why did she do it? What made her do it? What influenced her to do it? Why would she even be willing to risk her life like that to do it? And we all know what the answer is. And women are quick to say it's not for the men. But the first thing y'all do is objectify yourselves. Women that have gotten BBLs that were already in relationships, they gotta get therapy, relationship therapy before they do, because half of the time the woman leaves because she's getting all this new attention from men that she never got attention from, men that she never had access to. So don't sit over here and try to tell me y'all just do this for yourselves to feel better about yourselves. It's bullshit. Now let me know what y'all thought. And the sad part about it is men aren't, and like she said, men aren't telling y'all to get these shits. Not in mass anyway. It's some outliers, sure, but not in mass. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about this, man. If you're new to the platform, please subscribe. OGs, I appreciate the love and support. Make sure y'all hit that bell notification. That way I know what I'm uploading. Hit the like button because it helps with the algorithm and helps me reach a broader audience. Also, look out for the travel vlog channel, Unplugged Traveler. Link is in the description, as well as my latest mixtape, Neo Trap Volume 2. And if you want to purchase any of the merch, the spreadshot.com link is in the description. Until the next video, y'all, deuces.